Ciao and welcome to Let's Cook Italiano. Today we're making mushroom risotto. Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Cook Italiano, or welcome if you're new. My name is Martina and today I'll be showing you how I make my mushroom risotto, which is the one I prepared for the Italian Mums Try Other Mums Risotto video from BuzzFeed UK. Risotto is a traditional dish from the north of Italy, and its most popular variant is the one from Milan, or risotto alla milanese, which is made with saffron. Risotto basically indicates a rice that is cooked in broth very slowly until it gets to a lovely creamy texture. The key is to toast the rice in butter and onion until all the grains are coated in fat, and then add the broth, which can be vegetable broth, fish or meat broth, very slowly stirring constantly until the rice exudes all its starch and gets to a lovely creamy consistency. Most traditionally, risotto needs... He's done something. Traditionally, risotto is served all'onda or wavy, which means that if you put it on a plate, it will spread nicely without any liquid coming out. However, if you're like me and you like a creamier risotto, you can definitely cook it for a bit longer until it's nice and thick. To make risotto, you need a high starch type of rice, such as carnaroli or arborio rice. And even though it's very creamy, there is absolutely no cream in risotto. The creaminess comes from the starch that comes out of the rice grains. Risotto can be made with a variety of different ingredients. Besides traditional Milanese risotto with saffron or mushroom risotto, which is what I'll be making today, you can have artichoke risotto, seafood risotto, asparagus risotto, squid ink risotto, sausage risotto, or even prosecco risotto. When I lived in Turin, my favorite risotto was made with strawberries and Barbera wine. The key to making a delicious risotto is patience. You can't leave it on the stove and let it cook. You need to stir it constantly to make sure that it doesn't stick to the pan and that the rice grains don't stick together too much. A few people like risotto cooked al dente, but personally I like the grains to be perfectly cooked through and tender. This is my version of mushroom risotto, and I'm sure that a lot of people make it differently and it will be just as delicious. Traditionally, this risotto would call for fresh porcini mushrooms, but unfortunately they're really hard to find here in the UK and they're pretty expensive. So I opted for dried porcini mushrooms instead. The secret to my risotto is the variety of mushrooms that I use, and you will see all of them in the recipe later. Okay, let's jump into the recipe.
Okay, let's jump into the risotto.
Let's jump into the risotto. Roughly chop an onion, a stalk of celery, a carrot and a leek, and place them into a large pan. Add the peppercorns, the mixed dried mushrooms and salt, and add some boiling water. Cover with a lid and let it simmer on medium heat for about 20 minutes. Unfortunately, I forgot to film this step, but you should fish out all the vegetables and the spices from the stock so that you're left with just the liquid. In the meantime, place the dried porcini mushrooms into a bowl and let them soak in hot water for about 20 minutes or until soft. Whilst the stock cooks, chop all your mushrooms. I like them medium size, but you can go as big or as small as you like. At this point, melt half of your butter in a saucepan and add half an onion, finely chopped. Let it cook on low heat until the onion is soft and translucent. Add the mushrooms and cook them on medium heat until the liquid they release has evaporated.
Add the rest of the butter and the other half of the finely chopped onion to a large saucepan and let the onion cook on low heat. Add the rice and stir to make sure that every grain is coated in butter, and let it toast on low heat for about 5 minutes. Add the cooked mushrooms to the rice and mix well. Add the wine and let it cook for a few minutes so that the alcohol evaporates. If you don't drink wine, you can skip this step. Finally, drain the porcini mushrooms and cut them the same size of the other mushrooms and add them to the pan. Start adding the stock to the rice, 1 or 2 ladlefuls at a time, making sure to stir regularly so that the rice doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. Wait until the stock has been almost fully absorbed before adding the next ladleful. Repeat this process until the rice is either al dente, meaning that the core still has some bite to it, or fully cooked and tender, depending on your preference. I prefer the latter. Add salt and black pepper to taste, a pinch of nutmeg and a generous amount of finely chopped fresh parsley. Add a little slab of butter and some grated Parmigiano cheese and stir it until well combined. If you like a wavy risotto, remove from the hob. Otherwise, continue to cook on low heat until you reach the desired consistency. Let the risotto rest for at least 10 minutes before serving. Sprinkle with some fresh chopped parsley and serve.
And this is how I make my mushroom risotto. I'm very curious to know how you like your risotto, so please leave a comment letting me know where you are from and how you prefer to eat risotto. For this video as well, I won't be trying my own risotto, but if you want to see the taste test, then head over to BuzzFeed UK and look for the video Italian Mums Try Other Mums Risotto. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. And if you're not subscribed yet, it would be great help if you could hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so that you can know when the next video is up. I'll say ciao for now and see you in the next video. Bye!